Hey guys, welcome back. I have a lot to tell you guys today, and we're going to start off with the Starjoy sale. I just got an email from Andy confirming the dates and the prices on the sales. It was a little quick, and he had to get it approved by Amazon, so he wasn't able to extend much, but he was able to add on to it. So I think this is going to be really good. Deli Pencils are going on sale today, Friday, April 9th, from 1:55 p.m. to 7:55 p.m. Pacific time. That's my time zone. And that I'm in Nevada, California, wherever it's Pacific. You'll know where you are and have to adjust. We're 3 hours behind New York. Deli Pencils are going on sale. Get this, $24.64. Deli Pencils, you might as well be using Polychromos. They're so similar in feel, in quality, in... I don't know anybody who hates their Deli Pencils. They're good quality pencils. They're sold in China all over the place. Andy's one of the only people that imports them, at least imports them and sells them at this price. He is the distributor. He is not the manufacturer of these pencils. And you're not going to find them at a better price. This is fantastic, and it's on Amazon. I will leave the link at the top in the description. In addition to this, next Sunday, April 18th, from 11:55 a.m. to 5:55 p.m. Pacific time, they're going to be down at $24.64 again. And then on April 12th through the 18th, now this is where he was able to put in the longer amount of time. He's going to put the Starjoy 120s on sale for $25.49. You really are getting a great deal on this. Okay, on to the second thing, where have I been all week? Well, I was missing for 8 days, but not really missing. I've been here. I haven't left my house. It was so sad. I got this Google thing, where have you been in the last month? And literally, I was one place where they tracked me, because I guess they phone track you, and I went for my COVID shot. And that was the only place I've been. It's so sad. So I've been here, but I didn't miss filming. I've been filming. And I wanted to catch you up on some of the things that are going on that I've been alluding to. First of all, I've been talking about Andy and I doing a collaboration for a pencil set. Now, what started this was, if you've been following my channel, you know that Andy and I had a rough start. He had put out the delis, and then he was putting out the Starjoys, and he worded things a little bit bad when he was answering questions, and he got into a little bit of trouble. I blasted him. He wrote me and completely apologized for it. We were talking back and forth very professionally, and then suddenly he said, "Can I talk to you like a friend?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he started talking about how hard it was he's a private company, he is a manufacturer, he is not a distributor for these pencils, for the Starjoy pencils and the Starjoy brand. He is the actual manufacturer, and that he's been looking forward to the Starjoy pencils for such a long time, and he was trying to plan it out, but he didn't have my type of experience, especially with the colors, and he had experience making the pencils, which he's been doing for like 20 years. I started opening up to him saying, well, this is from my side of the coin. It's very frustrating to see these pencils come in. They're shoddy quality. They're the same pencils over and over again. They're missing skin tones. And I went through the whole gamut of what I was complaining about and what I've heard other people complaining to me about when it came to these Chinese pencils. And through many, 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 many emails back and forth and getting to know each other, it dawned on us, I can help him, and he can help me help you guys in ways that I would never have this opportunity to do, and he would never have this opportunity. So the two of us are doing a collab. I am not a financial interest in this project. I'm not being paid by Andy to do this. This is on my own time, for my own dedication and love of this hobby of ours. I have no life. I've been in my house. I have plenty of time. He ended up sending me cores, which I'm showing you on the screen. Now, please excuse my desk because I have things piled up higher than we're going to hear a big crash in like just a few minutes because everything's going to go flying. I've got tons and tons of these. He sent me all the cores that are available for these colors. We wanted to test every single core. I needed to be able, if I was going to put my name on this, I wanted to test every pencil. I wanted to evaluate how creamy the pencil was, how easily blendable the pencil was. And then I wanted to put the colors together for you guys because I'm so sick of these companies picking the same darn colors. So what I did was, and you're seeing some things on the screen, and what isn't on the screen yet is this is some of them that I have picked out for this set. And they're beautiful. This set is going to be different than other sets. There's more of these sheets all over the place. I've got this set divided up into categories. We're going to have the entire spectrum of analogous colors. Now, you know how I'm always complaining that, or saying that my birds just have to hear a little bit of excitement in my voice, and they think it's time to sing along with me. They'll cut it out. I love you guys. Don't follow me. The colors that we've been buying have been so close together that they look identical. They're really not, but they're so identical that they're inconsequential. And one company picked it out, and every company is following that one person who picked out these colors. And there are so many other colors to choose from. So I took them and I made sure the color spectrum, the color contrasts, were large enough that you could see. And I went through every color that you could possibly, from reds, red oranges, orange, yellow, yellow, green. I did everything. And they're going to be set up so that they're going to be in trios, light, medium, and dark. Every pencil is going to have this. So that's one part. Then I've added in an area where you don't even have to think about it. I got you pastels, because we all love our pastels, and I picked out pastels. I got all the skin tones, one set, all the skin tones that you're going to need. I've got your gray tones, and in the last area, because I've been asked this question, what are the middle colors? Somewhere in this complete disaster that I'm calling my desk, I have the middle pencil. I have the solid red, the solid blue, the solid green, and I did the rainbow colors. The set's going to be gorgeous. I've tested every pencil out for its scratchiness. The pencils are very creamy. The only pencils that I could say that are not as creamy, but I picked out the best of the best, are the greens. And that's, I think, in China, the pigments are... And we had meltdown. Oy. All right, we'll deal with that after. So the greens across the board are always a little bit scratchy. I took out the creamiest of the greens, so we don't have this problem. Then we picked out, we picked out our cores. Then we picked out our size. We're going to be doing a 3.7 millimeter core, which is the same as Prismacolor. Then we picked out our barrel, and you can see he even sent me samples of the barrels. So this is the wood that they're going to be using, and what they do is they glue in the cores. It's glued. Another one goes on top of it. So there you have your pencil right there, in there. And then there's a machine that cuts and smooths it and sands it so that it spins into a pencil. And then they paint it. And we have some really nice ideas for painting these pencils. They're not going to be like anything else that's out there. I designed this barrel. Hopefully he'll be able to do it. Even down to the fact that I cannot for the life of me see foil on half the colors. We picked out non-glaring paint so that you can easily read the colors on the pencils instead of squinting and having to move it against the light, which is amazing. So there is nothing being left to the imagination. Now, if you guys have any ideas, please put them in the comments section below. This is the time for you to tell me what you would like in a pencil set, because this is the time where I've got the power to make it happen. Once this goes into production, which is going to be very soon, it's going to be over and the set's going to be made. So let me know in the comments section what your ideas. I've had a lot of people write me ideas in the past what their dream set would look like. This is the time to make that happen. So that's going on with that. On another subject, I'll tell you about this in a minute. People have been asking me what are these swatch sheets that I've been using. I promised everybody I was going to do comp sheets. And that was a really long time ago, like 5-6 months ago. And I found that it was very difficult because these brands just keep changing and changing. How was I possibly going to do this? Well, when I make a promise, I like to keep a promise. I don't like to go back on it. So I didn't have the time. I didn't know it was going to be such a big thing. I didn't have the time. So what did I do? I called upon good old Abby, my graphics designer. I said, help. And I paid him to create these this comp set. Now, this was my idea, and he ran with it. God bless him. The only thing we have left to do on it is I have to check his spelling. We are speaking 2 different languages. Although he speaks English very well, he sometimes makes a spelling mistake here or there or a typo, and then it becomes my job to oversee it and look at it and make sure it's fine. Sometimes I miss one. I'm not a great speller. I'm just looking for the time to be able to go through it. These swatch sheets are going to be for all the budget brands. Now, they're going to be done in 2 ways, and this is where it's genius. Kind of proud of myself on this one. Of course, the swatch sheets are now all over my floor. Let me see if I can pull one out of the pile that fell. Okay, so here we have a Starjoy, part 1 and part 2. This is from an open one that this is the pouch set. So, one side you have your swatches from every set. The other one, you have what you want to compare it to. So here I have Prismacolor, and I put all my Prismacolor pencils on the outside. Now it becomes so easy. If I want to compare colors, I just match it up. Now these are very similar. The Starjoy and the Spring Green Prismacolor are very similar. Chartreuse would go in there too. Now I have the green. I know that this is not an exact match, but it's an analogous of it. Do I want a color to see if a color goes well with each other? Line them up. There, I got it. If I want to switch it over and quickly see if this green goes with this red, this pink goes with the ginger root, boom, boom, boom. You make your main set. If it's a Prismacolor, then it's a Prismacolor set. If you work with Polychromos, they're all going to be included in this. I'm going to be giving this away with the next course that I'm doing. I'm going to put like a giveaway for this, and it will always be in there. All the swatch sheets, swatch and comps are going to be all in there. I'm going to be putting it in my Etsy shop alone for really dirt cheap, like $5 for all the swatch sheets. Once you fill one out, you have permission. Do not take my name off of it. That's all I ask you. If you're getting these things for free, don't take my name off of it, which my name isn't even on this yet. You can post them in your groups. If one person did one set and they wanted to see it compared, you can post a picture of your swatch sheets. I'm not going to bitch, moan, and groan that you guys are doing my, passing along my intellectual property. So this is my gift to the community. It's going to be out very soon. I need just time to be able to concentrate on this. I got to get Andy's project out, this done. So that's the next thing I wanted to. This is the Coolidge Wild. I may post this or I may not. I'm showing it to you now, half done. I had recommended this book. It's great. Where is it? The Coolidge Wild 4. And I hadn't gotten it in when I made that recommendation, and here it is. It is so beautiful to color, and this was done in all dirt cheap pencils. There's no expensive pencils. These are done, this was done in, I used random from all my budget sets. So you can do good art with budget pencils. This is not finished, but you can do good art with these things. The next course that I'm going to be teaching you is how to use oil pencils. It is different than Prismacolor pencils, and I will be showing you all the tricks for doing oil pencils. And believe me, it is way different, but for some people it's going to be easier and more relaxing. Believe it or not, I'm finding it more relaxing than generalized coloring with a wax blendable pencil. I'm finding the oil pencils extremely satisfying because of their vividness. So, and their ease, and we will be talking all about that in the course. When is that coming out? Probably about the same time as Andy's pencils, because I'm going to be using Andy's pencils, the ones that I created because I wanted those colors to teach from. But I will be using all budget pencils also. So I'm not telling you to buy one set of budget pencils over another. You probably already have everything you need. So I think that's about it. I have a lot to clean up right now. I'm glad it was only my Ram Refine that went on the ground. Yeah, I don't see any of my good pencils out there. Okay, we're good. So I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.